Coming up on the Payoff. This has been a long time coming for me. I mean, a long time. Hollywood Henderson, before I got sober, I would read about him. He's an NFL great, played for the Cowboys when the Cowboys were really America's team. Played in 3 Super Bowls and developed a huge crack and cocaine problem and flamed out of the league and flamed out of life in grand fashion. And his return to the top was also grand. He gives back to the rooms of recovery, gives back to recovery, gives back to people, gave back to us here today by joining me. But this guy was Deion Sanders before there was Deion Sanders. And now he is just such a serious inspiration. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear this. Hollywood Henderson, Thomas Henderson now. Used to be Hollywood, now it's Thomas Henderson. But some of the stories here are just absolutely amazing. The guy's drug use really ramped up when he became good friends with Richard Pryor and Marvin Gaye, and we talk about that and so much more. But this is a good one. I'm proud of this, and I love this guy for giving me the time. I love this guy too for giving me his music. Kevin Souza.
Stand by the ocean floor.
Hello.
Thomas, you've proven to be a very patient alcoholic. I apologize. So where are you right now? Are you in Boca Raton?
Yes.
Okay.
My home is here, and I have a home in Austin, but I spend most of my time in Florida.
Okay. You grew up in Austin, Texas?
I was born and raised in Austin, Texas.
And you ended up moving to Oklahoma City. I guess you played your first 2 years of high school in Austin, right?
Yes. I went to elementary, middle school, and 1 year at Henderson High School in East Austin.
And so you ended up moving to Oklahoma City. What were some of the reasons behind the move?
We were poor. There were 7 of us in a 2-bedroom, and 2 little brothers slept with me, and so I was wet on and crapped on, and at around 15, I just knew that I had to leave that place. And lucky for me, I had a grandmother in Oklahoma City who adored me. And, I just made that phone call. We were at Zilker Park on Juneteenth, 1969. And, I walked out of the park because my mom was raising Cain with me and cussing me out. And I went to a phone booth and called my grandmother Collect, and she sent me a bus ticket, and I was on a Greyhound to Oklahoma City.
So you mentioned your mother raising Cain with you. Was there alcoholism in your family growing up?
Yes, my mom and dad were both alcoholics. I was raised by a stepfather who drank a lot, but my real father was a drug addict and alcoholic himself. So I was in a no-win situation. I never thought I would drink. But as I look back at my life, I don't remember 1982. I don't remember 1983 until after I got sober. I had started, I started as a teetotaler, beer, wine, cigarettes, marijuana. Messed around with a little hallucinogens.
When did you start, Thomas? Like your first drink around?
Well, I was 9 years old. My mother left a Mickey in the back seat of the car. Mickey is a half pint.
Oh, yeah.
That fit perfectly in a pair of Levi's. And so my mother left a Mickey in the car, and it was on a Saturday afternoon or something. And I went to the bar with her, and I was about 8 or 9. They were drinking, so I just sat in the car and drank the half pint and threw up and don't remember, And so I got drunk at 8 or 9. I never drank any more Mickeys, for sure.
But you drank again, right? Like a typical alcoholic.
I drink. I drink beer. I'd have a sip of wine. I'd have a guzzle of wine, but nothing too serious for the longest time.
When did it start to pick up? You go to Oklahoma City. You ended up, I guess you went to the Air Force?
No, I was an inch from going to Vietnam. I was born in 53, so in 71, I was 18 years old, and I got my draft notice, 1A. But a funny thing happened.